all day.
What is up, guys? Welcome. Today I want to talk to you about reselling groups, or cook groups you might have heard them called, but they are basically groups of people that are reselling that kind of get together and share knowledge. I believe a lot in this idea, but I don't know that you always need to be paying for it. Now, whenever I've said stuff like this on Twitter, I've been criticized for, hating or being a hater or not supporting everyone. And the bottom line is I'm not going to just blindly support everyone if I don't believe in what they are doing. And some of these reselling groups are basically pushed through affiliate sales and pushed through people that get paid to recommend you to join this group. And that, in a way, sounds kind of like a pyramid scheme. And a lot of times I noticed that people that join these reselling groups are actually more interested in selling you a membership to the reselling group than they are actually using what they learned in the reselling group to make money. So if that should tell you everything you need to know right away about certain reselling groups, that they actually recognized that early on that they would make more money by pushing this reselling group to somebody else rather than trying to actually do what's told in the reselling group to make money that way. Now, I personally just want to help people. I just want to make people aware of what's out there and they can make decisions for themselves. But apparently other people don't find that to be helpful. In fact, they've called me haters. Some people have unfollowed me. Some people have even blocked me. That the super butthurt people that run reselling groups that are kind of trash. Now, don't get me wrong. These reselling groups can be very, very helpful, especially early on, or especially if you just want to be a part-time person that has no desire to be out in stores looking for items, and you just want to be basically fed like a baby bird every day so that you can know what to go buy and sell. But maybe you lack the intuition that some of these people have that are actually running the groups or that are in the groups, or people like me that don't do any of that, that just are successful on their own. And maybe you lack the intuition to understand what would sell at certain times of the year. And you don't really know that maybe pools would be hot in the summertime or weights would be hot whenever the gyms closed. But to some people, that's common sense. But eventually these reselling groups have to run their course, right? I mean, they can't be sustainable and helpful forever. And the other thing to understand with these groups is a lot of them popped up during the pandemic. And so they're giving you information and items that you should go and look for and stuff. But these items have a short shelf life as far as them being profitable. And the reason they're profitable now is because of shortages that were created during the pandemic. And so eventually it's just not sustainable. Now, I've heard a lot of people complain about certain reseller groups, and I won't name any by names because I'm not here to really actually hate on anybody. My job is to just inform you and try to offer you free knowledge. And of course, this knowledge that these reselling groups give is available everywhere. So I really, really encourage you to just get together with a group of the resellers that you know, with a group of the people that you converse with regularly on the internet about this stuff. Form your own group, right? And just trade back and forth knowledge, and you'll be amazed that you're able to kind of accomplish the same things that these reselling groups are accomplishing without paying for it and without somebody pushing this group to you. And maybe you want to just be one of those people that goes around and pushes a certain reselling group over and over again. I can't stop you from doing that, but I just want you to understand that you should do your homework and that there are a lot of reselling groups out there. Some are much better than other ones, and some of the people that run certain ones are complete egomaniacs. They don't give a crap about you or your success, and really it's all just boosting their ego so that they can show you how many people they've helped, so that you in turn come back and re-up the next month, right? Or you take their back. And I just personally, I don't think that that's helpful to people in the long run. It's not going to help them create a business. It's not going to help them understand how to sell on Amazon or eBay, how to scale the business. It's not going to help them do anything. It's just going to give them, it's going to make them not work hard for it, and they're not going to learn the ropes of what to do to scale and how to move up to that next level. And so to me, I would rather see you kind of succeed and branch off. And yeah, you can use that to generate some quick capital, but eventually you're going to need to find sustainable products, not stuff that is just in a shortage because of a pandemic. Another thing is that a lot of the people that run these, well, not a lot of them, a couple specific people are just insufferable with their tweeting, right? And they think that it's people just hating on them because they are successful, but actually people just don't like you. Like, they think you're a douchebag and you're acting like a douchebag regularly, and you condescendingly talk to people and you put people down to boost yourself up, and nobody's cool with that. I mean, I think a lot of resellers come from the Gary Vee school of thought that putting people down doesn't raise people up. And so I hear from resellers all the time that are like, the stuff that he's offering in the group isn't that great, you know what I mean? It's just kind of run-of-the-mill knowledge, stuff that you might find at Burlington or TJ Maxx, just pictures of that stuff, and being like, oh yeah, they don't got it like we've got it, you know? And that's part of the problem, right? These people are taking information that's wholly available to everyone. You can go on YouTube or you can get on Twitter and just talk to people and find this information for free. And they're taking this information and pretending that the group that they run offers this information exclusively, and that there's more knowledge in this group than you'll find anywhere else outside of the group. And because of that, you should pay for it. And that is just totally not true, right? You don't need to pay for it. And their excuse a lot of times is, well, you know, people that pay for things, they've got more skin in the game, so they're more likely to act. But those same people will turn around and say that college is a scam, right? That's what college is. College, they'll say, oh, college is nothing but free information. You're just learning stuff that you can learn for free on the internet. Well, first of all, you can go to college for free. Really, the point is that, yes, you can go get college information for free anywhere, but maybe if you pay for it, you're more likely to act, right? Well, I don't think that's true. I think it's up to the individual either way, whether they're going to take the free information they learned and go act upon it, or whether they are going to pay for the information and act upon it. If college is a scam, then so is telling people that when they pay for free information, it's more likely to make them act. That's also a scam. That's just completely not true. So I wanted to kind of just like steer you clear, and at least not steer you clear, but at least raise your sensors here when you're out looking for different reselling groups, to understand that not all of them are created equal. Some of them are going to be very, very helpful for you. Some of them are even free, like Tower Profits, and some of them are paid and they're not offering very much information. And I'm not going to name drop any of those because I don't want to actually be a hater. I just want to inform you that you should be on the lookout for certain reselling groups that have douchebags that run them. They try to act like they are the best in the whole world, and that's why you should pay for them. And in the same breath, they tell you that the information is free and that you can find it anywhere, but you should still pay them because that's more likely to make you act. That's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, if you really believe that, I don't know what to tell you, because you should just go out and get the information for free and act upon it. Paying for it isn't going to do anything. You know what I mean? It's just going to cost you money. So to me, I'm trying to be helpful here and help you steer you in the right direction, I guess is what I'm saying, not steer clear. So go check them out. Go talk to people, form your own group, and go about it that way. And you'll find that maybe, I mean, by talking to the right people, you'll be able to just learn just as much information, if not more. In fact, I've done that same thing. I started a group on Twitter, added some people, but we've kind of narrowed it down to a really good group of guys now. They basically help each other. I mean, we help each other. A lot of people are more knowledgeable, and some people are kind of newbie, but it kind of works out that way. Also, that kind of hits on another point where you should definitely surround yourself with as many knowledgeable people as you can in whatever you're trying to get into, because it's only going to help you go further, right? But that doesn't mean you need to pay everybody for everything. Not everything that costs money is actually worth the money. And so I wanted to make you aware of this. I wanted to make sure you understood that reselling groups can be very helpful. There's a lot of dummies out there running them that are trying to kind of convince you that they're the greatest thing ever. And those are the ones you should stay away from. If this video was helpful for you, go ahead and share it, or like the video, or comment what reselling group you think is so great. But in the meantime, keep on flipping.